What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. Before I begin, I want to say thank you so much to everybody that has made this channel possible. The channel continues to grow, but I can't grow anymore unless I get your help. So with that being said, if you like what you see and you enjoy the content, smash that like button, comment in the comment section below, hit the bell to receive notifications, and of course, subscribe. I also have an eBay store called the Carolina Collector 001. The link is in the description box below. As a matter of fact, I had an auction and a buy it now that I've already processed and plopped in the mailbox prior to me making this video. It's 5 p.m. my time here on the East Coast, and your orders are on their way. Forgive me if I didn't do my usual YouTube short showing those orders, but you do have your tracking numbers. They are available to you if you are viewers of my channel and also my customers over on eBay. So they're on their way. It was just a little busy around here, not in my apartment personally. It had nothing really to do with me, but there was some things that did happen that I kind of helped to diffuse. Again, it was nothing to do with me personally. You know, I didn't get into trouble or anything, but there was a little bit of drama that happened here. And fortunately, everything turned out for the best. And you know, we're all neighbors, we're all friends. There's no reason to bicker and argue with each other. You know, we're on each other's patios all the time, sharing each other's beer and everything. So there's no need for us to be fighting with each other. And from all appearances, it seems like we're going to be all okay. But like I said, I just happened to be there when this certain thing happened. So I'm not going to get into it. Forgive me, the pressure in my head is really bad. The pollen is awful today, my God. So with all that being said, I got this text message. It's now approximately 15 minutes ago at 4:45. And I've taken the liberty to block out the number because there's the number pops up twice on this printout. And there's a link. What I'm going to be doing is expanding my eBay scam playlist to include internet scams and texting scams. And this is my very first texting scam that I've ever received, at least to my knowledge. Obviously, I don't recommend clicking on any links or responding to these jackasses. Don't text them back. Don't message them. Block them immediately. I would probably report this to the police because clearly this is fraudulent behavior and it is illegal. But, you know, if you're somebody who's like a senior citizen and doesn't understand this stuff, you know, our seniors could be vulnerable to this type of thing. So I just wanted to go over the link and the phone number that's on here. And plus I got sticky pads on the other numbers so that this way, you know, I don't show them. Even though I'm going to assume that these numbers are fake, they all have the same area code. But again, I don't trust YouTube to protect us, the content creators, when it comes to scams like this. But I'm going to show you what this is. So, final reminder, toll payment deadline approaching. Your outstanding tolls are due by April 23rd, 2025. Failure to pay may result in vehicle registration suspension, financial penalties, damaged credit score. Then there's a link, which I don't recommend clicking on, and I blacked it out here so that nobody takes that link by accident and goes and, you know, does something foolish. Please pay now to avoid these consequences. Thank you. So here's that piece of paper right here. You can pause it and read it yourselves. And then we go to the second page with all the phone numbers that this was sent to, allegedly. They're all my area code, but I don't know if they're real. I don't know if they're fake. I don't know if these are bots. I wouldn't trust showing this on camera anyway, because again, I know how YouTube is. They'll get butthurt if I show those numbers, but clearly that's a scam. I've heard of this sort of thing on our local news networks here, like WCNC Charlotte and Fox 46 and the channels in South Carolina. I don't know their call numbers offhand, but you got to be careful with stuff like this, man. And I've said this throughout all my videos, including what I'm dealing with right now with someone who's a literal scam artist who I was with for a year, who was using me just to become a U.S. citizen, allegedly. You know, and I will probably have an update with that very soon. I can't say anything until I make 2 more moves to solidify my position. But this person literally is committing crimes almost every day that they step out of their home. I can't say what that is, but We'll find out as the days progress. But like I said here, I could show the area code, but I'm not going to show the number. Again, there's the URL. I would never click on that thing because you don't know where it's going to lead you to. Just be careful who you deal with out there. If you get texts like this, the language is very frightening and very scary and intimidating. But at the end of the day, I barely drive my car outside. I never really hit toll roads. We don't have like what's in my former home of the leftist who pronoun, alphabet pot smoking capital of, the United States of America, known as New York City. They have cameras everywhere on their roads. As you know, they have that congestion pricing that, the great pumpkin in the White House is trying to do away with by holding back certain federal funds from them, and rightfully so. But we don't have those type of cameras here, because the people would never have that unless, I live on a private property like I currently do. They're entitled to put cameras down, and I have no problem with that personally, especially with certain things that have been going on around here lately, and that's not the fault of the office. That's just idiots that are out there that are lawless. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care what kind of property damage they do. They don't care how much stress and emotional damage that they impose upon people, especially a lot of people around here are, they don't have a lot of money. A lot of them, especially in this building here where I live, most of them are all senior citizens, and collecting whatever it is that they're collecting. That's not my business. But suffice it to say, if you have a senior citizen who's not savvy to this kind of thing, well, they're going to get taken advantage of, and their hard-earned money is going to be taken out of their pockets. So just be careful with this sort of thing. And if you ever get something like this, report it to the police. I might report this myself when I have some free time, but just be careful, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many con artists and so many scammers out there that people will do just about anything to rob, steal, and cheat good, honest people. Again, I had somebody like this here in my home, allegedly, who was using me to become a citizen. And because she didn't get what she wanted, well, look what I have to go through now. But more on that later. For now, watch your backs, watch your phones. Don't just freely give away your personal information. It's easy for people to, fall into the trap of the language that this, has on it, or in it, I should say. It's scary language. It is very frightening, scary language. But believe me, this is not real. So be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. Watch what you do. Protect yourselves. Protect your money. Report this to the police. And just, give everything, scrutinize everything. Watch everything. There are a lot of ugly, dishonest, apathetic narcissists who are out there that just want to screw over everyone. And they don't care how much damage they do. So long as they get what they want, who cares about what you think, feel, or say? So... But when things like this happen to me personally, I will be more than willing to share it with all of you. So with that being said, everybody, be careful out there. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications. Again, check out my eBay store. The link is in the description box below. Thank you so much to everyone across the board. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. Watch your back with this sort of thing. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I will be seeing you all very soon.